Welcome back. Time to find out what we got wrong or what we missed from TV's Andy Levy at the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good, good.
Good, excellent. Let's talk about Trump in Colorado, shall we?
Fantastic.
Deirdre, you said Trump had a point that the rules are confusing, but as Cruz pointed out, the rules have been out there in public. Yeah, Trump keeps saying it's rigged. It's only rigged in favor of the people who know the publicly available rules. Like, you got to know that.
Well, that's like the Cruz spokesperson, right? People who know how to read and understand language.
Trump is like a guy.
It's a little convoluted.
Trump is like
right?
a guy who knows how to. He can throw the ball really fast, but he knows nothing about baseball, and then he gets called up to pitch in a Major League Baseball game, and he gets mad because the ump calls balls and strikes.
All right, I'm with you on this one.
Andy, did you see that tweet by the GOP? Never Trump, we did it.
Yeah.
Oh, then the one they quickly deleted?
Yeah. I mean, come on, there was a little rigging going on.
Yeah. I'm sure that was strictly an accident. Camille, you said these people think we live in a democracy, but we don't. We're a constitutional republic. Yeah. You would think the people who would know that the best would be members of the Republican Party.
Yeah, or some guy who's running for president, but apparently he doesn't.
Yeah. Jason, you said you think Trump beat you up when you were in high school.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. He looks like several of the kids that did.
Yeah.
I had a flashback. I'm still recovering.
No, I feel for you. Chet, can we put up that picture of Trump and his kids, the one we had earlier? That is, it's pure Slytherin, isn't it?
Somebody needs to fix her hair. She looks like she just gave birth.
There you go.
I can't believe out of all the people's hair on that, you picked out hers.
Well, we're so used to his hair. Where does his hair come from, though? I always think about it. Is it his butt hair? Is there a braid going up? Is it around in a circle? I don't know. Is it a throw rug? Is it a, I don't know, is it a mat? I don't know.
I don't know. I do know wherever he goes, there is a startling decrease in the warthog population. But it could be a coincidence. I have absolutely no idea. Trump's kids can't vote for him. Tom, you said it's crazy that you have to register a year in advance. Well, as Camille pointed out, the deadline was October. The primary's in April. I believe that's 6 months, which is not quite a year in the sense that it's a half of one.
You're right.
Is this math again?
Well,
it's not my turn. I'm sorry.
That is the end of the math portion, I believe.
But you got to get ready, Andy. If the deadline's in October, you got to start getting ready to go register 6 months ahead of that.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, school basements, post office. I don't. Where do you go? I don't know where to go.
I don't know.
Got to ask your super. It's crazy.
In Los Angeles, we do it on the street. Movie stars get all together. We get to stop people on the street. I do it with Alexander Paul from Baywatch. I'm not kidding.
That's name drop. There we go.
I'm serious. Is that her? Yeah, that's her. She's my friend. Okay, great.
Jimmy, with the exception of me and the show Open, no one's really selling this as Trump's kids won't vote for him.
No, all over the internet today, like Yahoo News, HuffPo. You didn't see that clip?
No, I missed that.
Guess it's not even Trump's kids will vote for him.
Yeah, the
headline,
that's a joke.
Kidding me.
That's a joke.
That's clickbait. It's just clickbait.
Yeah. Hillary makes CP time joke. Tom, you claimed you'd never heard the stereotype that black people are late.
Never heard it. When I have a party, they show up on time, Andy.
Yeah, it's just interesting given how, given how enthusiastically you were explaining this to the staff earlier today. I find it weird that you're now claiming you've never heard it.
I wanted to do this story, that's for sure.
Well, I just like the idea that he's inviting black people to his parties.
Yeah, no,
I've been to them.
Yeah.
That's a fallacy.
Yeah.
It's weird because the other day you were saying, I don't see race, I don't see color, I don't really, but apparently exposed.
Yep.
Exposed. We've got a long way to go, Andy Levy.
We sure do. Deirdre, you basically couldn't believe that anybody let Hillary and de Blasio try to do jokes like this, which I agree with. I don't know if you guys remember Hillary Clinton made it was a bunch of years ago, she made a joke about Mahatma Gandhi, and she said, he works down in the gas station in St. Louis. She did. I'm not making that up. So this is not the first time.
All right, so basically you're saying what we saw last night was an improvement.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
She's working on her act.
Jimmy, you said that ISIS has a higher approval rating than de Blasio. Most recent polls have de Blasio now up around 50%.
Whoa,
he's gone up.
I said it speaking as a cab driver where half of my coworkers are in ISIS. We're talking about my poll.
Really?
We're talking about an
Henry?
independent poll.
Half of your coworkers are in ISIS.
No, I'd say 30% Al-Qaeda.
Oh, now it's 30%? You
Bring it on, baby. You want to go into the garage and straighten this out? You can't handle the truth.
NPR asked if it's okay to make money off other cultures' food. Jason, you said you're Jewish, you love Chinese food. What are you going to do on Christmas Eve? To be fair, the NPR people weren't talking about eating food from other cultures. They were talking about being a professional chef and cooking food from other cultures. So you're okay.
I don't cook. I microwave. It's just too hard.
I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
But you're very sweet.
Yep. Tom, you don't love Jewish cuisine. Nobody loves Jewish cuisine.
I love a good Jewish deli, Andy.
Okay, but that's fine, but come on. Gefilte fish, really?
No, I like matzo ball soup.
A little gray.
Wait. Did somebody not like
slab of
gefilte fish? That's very upsetting to me. Gefilte fish is really good.
You have to be kidding me.
Are you?
It is so just looking at it is disgusting.
But it tastes delicious.
No,
oh, my mother made it. It was a whole. There's a whole fantasy going on in my head.
Okay.
Oh, I loved it.
All right.
Wow.
Potato latkes.
Potato latkes.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
I know. Camille.
Need to get in the production room. Did you hear that gunshot in your earpiece?
They keep saying, stop it, stop it.
Camille, when it comes to food, I pretty much agree with you. Cultural appropriation doesn't exist. I will say, though, New York City pizza is nowhere near as good as it used to be, and I firmly believe that's because most of them aren't owned by Italians anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe it's more than a theory.
I accept that.
Uber for women. None of you talked about this. The creepy thing about this, the guy says he got the idea while he was watching Pretty Woman.
Yes, I know.
Nobody wanted to talk about
it. Yeah. Which means all of the drivers are actually hookers.
Yeah, it just seemed like really, really weird.
You can marry them at the end of the ride.
Deirdre, you said this whole idea is crazy from a business perspective because you're only serving half the population. But so what? Don't plenty of places do that? Don't women's hair salons only serve women and men's barbers, et cetera? If that's your business.
I'm going to ask my salon to take you, Andy.
Oh, no, I'm good to go. Don't worry about it.
All right.
It just doesn't strike me as sort of some extreme business model. I mean, I feel like this is done already.
I just think if I were starting a business, I would want to appeal to as many people as possible.
Huh?
Just because it's transportation and it's something that both sides participate in.
Everybody needs.
That's what it is.
Right, but if by doing it this way you can attract more women to it, then it might work out okay.
It's the name. It's the name.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm going with Deidre on this. I don't mean to throw all of my community college know-how into the conversation in big league, everybody.
Yeah.
But I would never walk into a peach meeting and go, yeah, we're only going to bank on half the population. It just struck me as a bad idea.
All right. Camille, you asked, what about the women who want to be hit on?
Yeah.
Well, they can keep using Uber.
Yeah. What if they want to get hit on more? Is what I'm suggesting.
Just lastly,
that's Uber X.
Yeah.
That's Uber X.
Jimmy, you said now you're making the woman the driver with the drunk dude in the back. Mm-hmm. But no, they'll only pick up women and children under 13. So
yeah. Have you ever had a drunk woman in the back of your cab, by the way?
We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I am done, Tom.